And you know these BBLs. Okay, assume that if you do BBL today, you have to use money to take care of it. You cannot just leave it like that.
Just now, of course.
I didn't know that. Oh,
It's maintenance now. You maintain
maintenance care. I don't do.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Talk with Parents. I am Pekula Atane, and in the studio with me today, I have my very beautiful friend. So I have a very beautiful Gabriela, you the Chris. I have a very beautiful friend with me in the studio today. Gabriela is a podcaster, and she's my. I've been saying this, my friend, saying too much. But yes, she's my friend. And we met while we were in school, like many years ago.
Back in uni,
Back in uni. So guys, let's meet Gabriela. Hi, Gabby.
Hi.
Bombastic side. Give me like this.
Hi.
How are you doing, Gabby?
I am fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. So, let's jump straight in. Okay, before we go into the detail, let's take some wine.
No, it's alcoholic. I don't want to see him. Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Yes.
So this is 14% volume. And let's see who gets tipsy before the end of the episode. Is this enough for you to come?
I know it's okay. That's how they play the films.
Yeah. That's how they play in films.
That's how they play.
Let me pour my in. This is enough. For now. Cheers. Okay. So let's jump straight into the icebreaker question. You know, I've never asked you this question before. We've been friends for like 2 years plus, right? So the question is, what was your first impression of me?
Okay.
Because I know that a lot of people, when a lot of people see me, they have like impressions like, this one is small, this one is this, this one is that. So what was the first impression of me the first time you saw me?
Okay. Let me first say this. When people see you and they think you're a snob, I also don't know what to say that, because maybe it's because you're always frowning your teeth. Today is a smile, but you're not supposed to be smiling in the village. Okay, I leave. So that aside, my first impression was of you. You had come to school before me. You got to school before me. And when I got into the class, I was shy. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know what to say to anybody. And the other lady here, what's mask up? So I sat down. And this was where I was seated actually, close to the wall. And you were over there, also close to the wall. Then I saw you. I said, I still find you. Me, I like fine girls. If you're a fine girl, obviously, I'd like to get to you. I'd want to be, sometimes I can be like that. So I saw you, and then I think you were staring at the time, I thought you were staring at me. Because, I don't know, you were facing my direction. But I figured maybe you were staring at my back. You were looking at something behind me. So I waved at you. And then I said, oh, she's fine. I won't get to Mama. That was my first impression of you. Yeah, if it was me, so I just said, I should define it. I want to get to Mama. And she looks smart. That was my first impression of this.
Maybe you look smart, like just rest smart.
You look smart.
On the face?
No, it's your appearance.
Oh.
Like I said now, I told you just now, I said I like your skirt thing.
Yes.
The way you packed your hair that day. And that's what you're writing. And your writing was fine.
And I said I later found out that somebody drew me that day.
Okay. That's not good yourself.
Somebody was drawing me as well. Sitting now.
Me and you, our relationship with your relationship with person is the same year. But now you're asking me, like, is it 2 years? Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll overlook that.
So let's talk briefly about university, life at uni, and stuff like that. So, what was your ultimate broke student moment?
Hey, last year. Hey, it took me last year was my brokest year yet. When I just got into uni, you know what? Okay, fine. Let me check with that.
Oh yeah,
I got into uni. Yeah. The rates that time, no, fine, Benin. So the rate that time was like 800. So if you send like maybe you send 20K, you get like how much?
Like I think like 18, 19K thereabouts.
Get it? That was 200 levels per semester.
Yeah.
During the first semester, at that time I would change my hair. You see me 2 weeks. because I don't really keep my hair. My hair is natural hair, so it doesn't last. Don't go now. I'll go to Auntie Ruby, I'll go and change my hair. I'll buy attachments.
That time Gabby was chilling. Like every week, every like 2 weeks, I'm seeing Gabby with a new hair.
When you not mentioned it,
And
I
nails
felt
done.
bad.
And I'm looking at the girl, I'm like, she's gets a student. Me,
I felt bad that. Yeah.
I think I mentioned
It's
it
like
to
you're
you that
wasting
time.
money. You mentioned it. I was like, hey God, I feel I'm wasting. In fact, no, man. You gave me this beauty God. I will showcase it to the world. So I did that. That was second. It was second.
Yeah.
Okay, during the first semester, I was when I was beginning to get broke. I was still getting the same allowance I was getting sometimes,
But now it's not right.
Yeah, because the rate just it's got bad. It's crumbled. That is useless, you guys. So anyways, that was yeah. To do my hair itself was hard. I ate rice. Hey, Jesus, I don't like rice again because so much of something is bad. I ate rice. I had to even come to you that you should have to do my hair.
Yeah.
Any hair I see, that's what I'll do. There was one time I tied scarf to school. In my life, I never thought I would be the girl that would tie scarf to school. I tied scarf. First semester was even like, okay, towards the end, that was when it was getting bad. Second semester was the worst. Absolutely worst. There was one time I had first down mix. It's not bad. It's no money actually. So I can't even feel embarrassed about that because, the rate was from 800 all the way to 300 or something. It got to
I think it got to 250.
It got to 250.
Yeah.
1,000 naira. You change it to 200. No.
It's bad. It's not bad.
That was my vacant. Wrong. And then you come and buy handouts. Come and buy. I didn't even shake. How many handouts there been? I didn't even shake because I was saying food to eat. I didn't think of eat. I didn't think of ironing my clothes. Why am I ironing my clothes? I don't have energy. There's nothing fueling me. No sugar, no nothing. I said, okay. That was my biggest year. I so bad, honestly.
So, what is one thing that you thought you were going to do after university? That you've not done it?
One thing I thought I was going to do. Okay, so when I got into uni, before I got into STEM, I wanted to go to uni life. I still wanted to study mass communication. I've always wanted to study mass communication because I like what we're doing.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be maybe an OAP or a host at events or stuff like that. And then I thought, okay, I could build my
career.
Yeah, I could build my career from that. I could, get into podcasting. That was why I started my podcast. It was something I was actually interested in. And then I thought, you just build your Instagram page, you build your followers, you get involved with people. Get involved with people. I was in my mind, I'll say, okay, this my friend studied to be a doctor, this one studied to be a lawyer. If I want to open an NGO now, I have a doctor standby, I have a lawyer, everything just send your man there.
Okay.
Problem. It wasn't
okay.
So that was one of the things I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to content creating. I'm not really one for social.
Yeah.
You won't go any of my social media and find my pictures. Even if you find my picture, you'll not find okay, this post me, this post me, this post no. Somehow writings, all that. I don't like to show my face. Although it's something that I need to do if I want to get involved in this. So that was what I thought I was going to do. But I've really been, a bit lackadaisical about it. And I've just been procrastinating, honestly. But yeah, that was one of the things I thought I was going to do. I'm working on it. But it's better late than never, I'm working on it.
So, guys, remember the first episode I dropped?
Mm-hmm.
I think I mentioned that was my first official episode. And that is because me and Gabriella, we have had episodes upon episodes that never got out here
at all.
So if you're watching this one now, it means that we finally put it out. We finally put something out here.
Finally. Because we even did one on my podcast. We did about cheating. So it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there, right?
You when I was to delete already, you didn't post it. But don't worry,
I didn't delete it. It's on my phone.
I forget. What's it doing in your draft? Answer the question. Okay, done.
You know how you create content. You know how you make these videos. And when you're supposed to actually post it, there's this what if that gets. And you just like, what if people don't like this thing?
I can understand.
I just keep it somewhere.
I can understand.
So every day I go back to my
and
I look at it. But I feel like the time has already gone.
Yeah,
It has passed.
just move
I cannot just go and post
forward,
it. So
yeah.
I'm just using it forward. So don't worry, this one, we post this one. I
Realize by
promise.
little others, so I
I
always
promise.
say for you.
So you remember that in one of, I think on your episode,
Yeah.
we talked about cheating,
Yes.
right? We talked about cheating. And I want us to dissect
Mm-hmm.
the topic.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like there's, how do I put it? There are standards
Yeah.
that is attached to cheating, right? We live in a world or a place,
Yeah. Everybody's privileged now.
right? So I want us to dissect the topic
Mhm.
and talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I want to ask you,
Okay.
what really counts as cheating?
To me, or is it the general public?
To you, what counts as cheating? What is cheating?
Just as stuff. If I'm in a relationship with somebody, in a relationship with you, I'm the kind of girl that I'm a lover girl. I am soft to the core. So if I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm not looking at, even if I'm looking at other boys, not looking as in looking, or maybe I see one boy now, maybe okay, it's fine. I'm comparing him to you. I'm saying, oh, my boyfriend doesn't do this, doesn't that. Oh, my boyfriend doesn't. Yeah, I'm focused on him. I'm then comparing. So if I can do that, and you're not going and saying, you're not saying babes, they're like trying to check them, I'm talking to them, I'm raising them up. First off, talking to them, even if I don't know your intent, for you, you know your intent in your mind, that's okay. You want to collect this girl. Why do you want to collect them? Why should they?
Maybe you're just...
Why? What? That's why you land. I big car.
now maybe they want to buy you something. Maybe the girl is selling something.
What's she selling? I sell it.
No. You know that
What?
you cannot really know who is going to be like your business partner or somebody that's going to like connect you to something that you need.
First off, before I wouldn't believe something like that, maybe it's the vicinity we are in, the place we are in. Okay, if we're in a luncheon now, you say something like that, I'll believe you because everybody there is connected. Everybody has. Why in a club? Why are they? What are you talking that you're asking? Okay, what do you do? So yeah, I'm into this. What are you asking?
I'm not shaking both. I'm not.
Girl, if I'm on the beach, if I'm in a club, if I'm in a party, not a luncheon, not only these other parties where okay, I can meet and connect, and a guy comes up to me, and maybe he's telling me it's not my first instinct, or I don't like to imply, or
So, do you think that flirting while you are in a relationship, do you think that it's a red flag or it's just like a harmless way of having fun?
okay, if they say it's harmless, then I can flirt now. If you can flirt, I can flirt. If you say okay, that's mean I'm not for a relationship, definitely what you are doing, you're giving me the privilege. You've not even giving me anything. I have the privilege to do what I'm doing.
So, have you ever flirt with a guy or someone while you're in a relationship?
No.
Are you sure of them?
I don't know. I haven't.
Okay, you've not called any guy that's not your boyfriend, baby.
That's not my boyfriend.
Yes.
While I'm in a relationship.
Yes.
No.
What do you call them?
I call you by your name. You call me babe. I say, oh, my name is Ovo. I'm Ovo. I'm Gabriella. I'm not baby to you. I'll say it too. Although I can feel bad at times about saying it. Sometimes, okay, I'll be like, let me not do it. It may not be anything really serious like that. But if you call me one and twice, why? What are we doing here? Don't come and be over doing your own thing.
Okay.
Stay alone.
Like, let me
Yeah.
let me say this. Although I feel like if it is done to me, I'm not like it.
Oh, but you can do it. Okay. Continue.
I feel like if it is done to me, I will not like it. I don't think I want to see my partner calling another female baby or being or
Because
stuff
they're
like
calling
that.
them baby and
But sometimes, I feel like it might be harmless.
Okay.
So
Okay.
before I had a partner, I'd usually call all my male friends, say, how far babe? How are you, baby?
Yeah.
Thank you, my love.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Right?
Yeah.
And to me, I know that it is very harmless because
Hello.
I'm not finding you.
Yeah, no
I'm not finding you. So we are just texting, right? Then I noticed that when I now have a partner, And because that is like something that my friends are already used to.
Yeah, they expect you to
They
continue.
expect them to
regardless
continue,
of-
regardless of the situation now, right? And subconsciously, I am trying not to do that because I wouldn't want my partner to see a thing like that and feel like I am cheating. Or
Okay.
lips
Yeah,
like that.
I can understand.
But sometimes, still unconsciously, I tend to do it.
Okay. So you don't want to judge so harshly because you do it.
Because I do it. Right?
Okay.
Because I do it, I don't want
Yeah.
to judge. Because I feel like, to me, it is harmless.
Yeah.
But I know that there will be a time that I will sit and I will not take it.
Yeah. You might even take it out of context.
But right now, I still feel like it's harmless.
Yeah. You know what? It's a different thing if you are calling everybody babes. Me, I used to call my male friend babes. I used to call my female friend. I'm calling everybody babes. So if I'm calling everybody babes, I mean, that should show you that it's not really a big deep term of endearment like that.
Yeah.
I can call anybody babes. I can call my dad babes. But when it's not one particular person, that's where people get mixed. Where it's one particular person, you can call other people, oh, Ife, oh, Tonya, oh, but you're calling one particular person babes, babe, baby? For what? For where? Even my dear self, you shouldn't. Don't say it.
No, I feel like dear is...
Don't say it. Don't make her clear. She said it now.
Actually, I feel like dear is like... If I say... If okay, let's say somebody says hello to me, and I said, how are you, dear?
Okay.
It means that
Okay,
I'm putting you in a... I don't want to say lower position.
You know,
I feel like I'm putting you
even
in that...
elderly people that even say that dear. So you can say, okay, it's just
I'm putting you in that level. So like, if I now say, okay, there are some people that I'll tell, how are you, dear? It means that I'm telling you that me and you are not mates.
Yeah.
I am telling you that I am not your
Now I'm picking you.
Before you want to move on to the next level, I am not your mate.
Yeah.
How are you, dear?
So that's
like
a bound. That's a type of boundary.
It's a boundary. I set it like that. When I say, how far my guy? It means that I have put you in the guy zone.
Friends. Strictly friends. Strictly professional. Don't do all of that here.
So I feel like there's like different categories where I have placed different people.
Yeah.
Huh? So now, do you think that emotional cheating? You know, people don't actually talk about emotional cheating. They're always about the physical. When you catch your boyfriend drinking with another person, I don't talk about the emotional aspect of it. Do you think that emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating? Because I feel like people tend to like forgive emotional cheating, but not physical cheating. Why do people do that?
Forgive emotional cheating? To me, honestly, it's just as bad. Because in the physical, I'm seeing you. It's a doing word. It's a verb. You are doing it. Now, if it's emotional, it starts from the, oh, we have so much alike. Kiko. Okay, that's fine. You can have a lot in common with people. Emotional cheating, you're now calling her, you are telling her about your day, you are doing this. Anyways, I will not really say it's cheating, but you're including this person in your day-to-day life. Your every happening that is going on in your life, you are letting them know. You are doing this. You are placing them first before your partner.
Yes.
That is just as bad as physical cheating, if not worse. Because what?
Sometimes I feel like these men, they are not aware that thing is a thing.
I feel like men are oblivious, so
that is a thing.
Yeah.
And then when you try to make it a thing, they do not agree that's actually a thing.
And then it starts to look like maybe
you're
overthinking it, you're over-reading.
It feels like you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
But I know where I am coming from.
No,
I'm
you're
seeing it as a woman.
Yeah.
And I know what women can do.
Yeah, because you are a woman.
Women get attached. Right? You pay little attention to a woman, and she's already thinking about you morning, afternoon, and night.
Even if you're fine, but you just pass by somebody, you say, hi, I think you're pretty. Next night, she can be dreaming about you, your wedding, the children you're going to have. Honestly, you can daydream, man. You can daydream. So, yeah.
So, why do you think that men and women get treated differently when they cheat?
You know, we spoke about this last night, and we said we had come to the conclusion. Anyways, let me say what I think. It's that if I'm cheating on you as your girlfriend, I'm dating you, and I cheat on you, I've made up my mind down to cheat on you. I need to catch me. There's nothing else to do. You can't take me to jail. You can't take me to court. I'm not your wife. We are dating. But then there's this part that I have already checked out of the relationship. I remember I was dating a guy at the time, and then I was thinking in my own mind, that what do I see in this boy? Said me that I say I'm a lover girl. We asking myself that question. What had even prompted me to ask that question was that at the time I was in Badagry, and he was in Lagos. And then he said he had found it, even if he watches this step, God be the glory, you can see people in his pocket, I won't mind. And then he said, oh, he found a girl that, they have a lot in common. Apparently we're talking, and okay, because me, I don't have a lot in common with you, have you? It's fine. So the distance was already there. There wasn't time, and then before we had even broken up at the time, there was like space. So from that onset, from just him telling me, oh, there's this girl, we have a lot in common, we're talking. From that place,
Why
I'm
would you
feeling
tell you
pain.
that though?
I don't even know how the whole conversation. I knew that I remember that part, but I don't know how the whole conversation came up. I don't know how it came about, but I know that I remember that part. And then I said, what do I even see in this guy? If I was the kind of person that, okay, I'm in a relationship, I don't like him anymore, let me just go and sit there. It can happen. Because, or let me go sit with another person, it can happen because I've already checked out. I'm already asking myself, what do I see? What are the qualities that I'm even seeing that is making me want to this boyfriend? So yeah.
So why do society judge women that cheat more harshly than men when they actually cheat?
They always say men cheat. Men are cheaters by nature.
You hear them say men are wired.
Yeah, men are wired to cheat.
I saw a video, and somebody said, who wired them? I think it was Eric.
That's a very good question. Who wired them?
Like, who did the wiring?
Who did the wiring?
Who was the electrician that wired the men?
And did not wire us
to cheat? And who wired them to behave like that? Because I feel like that is
it's just an excuse.
It's
an excuse to sleep around. It's an excuse to make yourself a public toilet. Because as a man, you're supposed to unreachable. If a babe even you are busy, you'll be like, I don't even do that, I don't indulge in that. It will even make you like you'll be gassed. So for women, it's like we cheat because of love. Or if there's something, maybe love or finances or whatever, and then maybe the guy just knows that she doesn't love me anymore, or she's after money, or she needs money, or yada yada yada. For a woman, then it's not become a problem because all you want is money. I give you love, I give you attention. We don't do that. Then there's always, I give you money. What do you mean I don't love you? Love is not money. Money is not love. They are two separate things. Although they can come hand in hand, but they are two separate things. And then when that happens, it's not like you're already judging the girl. Maybe you say, oh, she's after money, you brand her a gold digger, or you say love, and then you brand her a slut. And then men can cheat, and then, oh, he's a guy who cheat on you. I remember someone telling me, if I even cheat on you, you forgive me. Maybe because I always listen to my mom. So it's like, oh, if I cheat on you, if maybe I go and beg your mom, you would listen. Me? That's I know.
When you're begging my mom, are you going to tell her that you cheated?
Even she would tell me to leave you. So you are losing it that way. You are actually losing it that way. Because you cannot tell me that, okay, if I've checked out of a relationship and I'm no longer into it, okay, maybe I didn't break up with you, I was supposed to do that, fine. Okay.
Like I'm coming to. I don't know.
Don't drink again.
I feel like I am. Okay, so I'm actually really tipsy.
Okay, it's not the same thing then.
Well, I want to talk about this thing. I want to talk about it this way. When men cheat, men cheating and women cheating. Cheating is cheating.
Yeah,
I agree. And nobody deserves to be cheated on.
Yeah.
And nobody should cheat if you're in an actual relationship.
Yes.
But I feel like when men cheat, it is tagged as conquering. Like you're conquering women.
Yeah. Oh.
And when women cheat, they are being conquered.
That's another one.
Right? So now, I feel like it is more people talk down on women cheating because we are women. I, for one, I know that my body is precious to me. And I'm not going to jump around one man to another man because somebody's cheating on me. Bad as bad. Me, I will leave.
Just simple like that.
You hear some people say, he's cheating. Why will I not cheat? And I'll be like,
It's too petty. It's not even a solid reason to actually do it back. It's not even a solid reason.
you're doing yourself.
Maybe if he gives you HIV, you say, okay, we want to give him one other deadly disease. But you already have HIV.
So I saw a video today on Instagram, a podcast, I think on Doing Speech.
Okay, doing.
A guy said, I think he's an HIV patient now. And he has slept with over 1,000 women.
Why? Because he does not die.
I don't know what I wanted to share the HIV with, but I don't think at that time he knew that he had HIV. But it was
1,000 women.
1,000 that he can count that he has slept with over 1,000 women.
These people, are you people not tired? 1,000?
I don't know how many times it's taken to count 1,000 on my hands.
Doesn't that thing
my
even
legs.
affect men? It doesn't even cause like low sperm count or what? What does it? You're not, your waist doesn't pain 1,000 women within a year or within how many years? That's too much and that's too bad. And now you are not even safe. And then you have given it to more than only
I'm sure
God
he has
knows now.
distributed that HIV.
One of those women now, they can sneeze somewhere now. Somebody has contracted.
They should contact them personally.
I don't think
Gabriella, no now.
they don't contract. Oh, please help me to cross that part out so that people don't think I'm an olodo. See for thanks. You can sneeze. You can sneeze inside water. You can, I don't know, maybe blood. Or they too, they don't know that they have HIV.
You know how they say that men can cheat on you and still love you. I feel like actually it's bullshit.
Because if you love me, why are you hurting me?
Why are you
When
cheating?
you like this thing, it's going to pay me.
Like people say men cheat on men can cheat on you. They can sleep with numerous women and they still have one woman in their life that they love and kinikon. But when a woman is cheating on you, it means that she doesn't like you anymore or kinikon.
Why are you dipping our own?
But can you actually love somebody and cheat on them?
No. I don't know. Can you love someone and cheat on them? Well, you know that, okay, fine. When you're getting into a relationship here, you need to know that, okay, this person is my partner. This is my boyfriend. This is my girlfriend. We're working towards something. We're not just here for yarns and for a good time. We're here for the long time. So, okay, normally, if you don't do it, you should start doing it. And if you already do it, kudos to you. I'm happy for you. Ask what your deal breakers are. What are the things that if I do it, you can't even be with me anymore?
I mean, for me,
Specify
cheating
it.
is one of those deal breakers. If
So-
you cheat on me, I will not stay.
If that person already knows that, this babe will leave me, even the thought of it should be maybe irritating because she claims to love me. The thought of it should not even, it should be, why I go to that canteen? I'm not talking to that canteen. It should be irritating, it should be making you, I can't cheat on my babe, please. Don't even put me and cheat and say, But you know that's a deal breaker, why are you doing it? You don't expect somebody, are we Jesus? No, we're not Jesus.
So would you rather be cheated on and never find out? Or you would want to know every detail that your partner cheated? Does the ignorance make it peaceful?
No, the ignorance of it. I want to know.
Why?
Every single thing, I want to know it.
Why?
Because, okay, fine. Let's not even, as a matter of fact, if you find out that your partner cheats on you, what's in your head? What's in your head? Quick answer the question.
What's in my
Find
head?
out that, your partner, God forbid, has cheated on you. What's the first thought that comes into your head?
Why?
Why, Abby?
I'll say why. Why did you do it? Okay, let me now let me give you let me share my experience with you. So
Experience.
I was dating this guy. I was dating this guy, I think from 2016, 2017 thereabouts. I was dating for like 2 years. So that's like from 2017 to like 2019.
Oh, 2 years.
So We were dating. And apparently it was cheating. And that was because I had a no sex rumor,
Okay.
right?
You was cheating.
It was cheating.
Okay.
It was just sleeping around. You know how they will tell you that you're not giving me, so I'll not find it outside.
And he's kissing those girls.
So
Oh, you're my...
then I was in poly.
Mm.
Then I went to school and I found out that he was cheating on me with my friends. I'm not calling my friends anymore right now, but that time
Your
they were my
friends.
friends. So he was sleeping around with my friends. And when I found out, there was this particular one that I didn't actually know. I didn't know the girl. But I got to find out that she was the one. Okay, this is what happened. On my birthday, he gave my number out to his friends to call me and wish me happy birthday. So I was getting a lot of calls from his friend. So on his own birthday, I wanted to go celebrate.
Hey.
And I gave my friends his number to call him and wish him.
A trusting woman. Anyways.
So fast forward, long story short. I have a friend, her name is Peculiar too.
Okay.
She texted me and she was like, do I know any? She mentioned the person's name. And I'm like, no, what's up? She said she just got a call from the girl. And the girl was asking her if she's the Peculiar that was dating
Your guy
my guy at the time. And I was like, why? What happened? And she was like, I should hold on. She'll send me screenshots. So she forwarded all the screenshots of their chats to me. So now, apparently, and I forgot to mention, on his birthday, I woke up and saw another woman's picture on his profile picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's another woman's picture? She say that it's his friend. They got into a fight, so he was trying to appease, I beg her.
When you and your mommy get
I said, on your own birthday. On your birthday.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now. So my friend sent me all the screenshots of their text, of our text with the girl, and the girl was like, she wanted to find out if she was the Peculiar that was dating this other person, because she's getting rumors that him and a Peculiar they are dating, but he's swearing that he's not dating the Peculiar. That the Peculiar that they're talking about is his sister. Now, this is not a sister that his mother gave birth to. He said specifically that the Peculiar is an orphan.
Hey.
And the mother is taking care of the Peculiar. So she's like their family adopted child. Let me say like that. So it's his mom that's sending Peculiar to school. And at that time, he wrote me a song. So,
you was even an upcoming musician.
yes.
Hey.
So he now told the girl too that song that he wrote for me
It's for
because
her.
I'm his sister.
Okay. Of course, your name was in the song.
Yes, my name was mentioned in the song.
I don't wonder. That's right.
So she texted my name to me because she wanted to know the truth so that she will know if she's going to proceed to dating or not. So my friend answered that she's not the Peculiar, but she knows the Peculiar that he is dating. Then she gave her my number. Now that one called me. She called me. She sent me all the messages. How that if you hear voice notes of this boy, somebody that's somebody that put like this. If you hear the voice note of the way he was begging this girl, please, I swear to God, I swear on my life, I'm not dating any Peculiar. Peculiar is my sister.
Is that serious?
Guy.
Is that
You know
serious?
that when that thing happened, I did not crash. I did not laugh.
You won't even know how to react because what's this?
But the one thing that came to my mind was why. There was why, and there was who is this girl? And I wanted to know who the girl was.
That's also you wanting to know details.
I wanted to know who the girl was. So at that point, I tried to be friends with her. And we were talking, we were cool for a while. And she was like, I should come over to her place. To come and visit her.
You went.
I went now. I want to see the girl. Go. Why does it have to be this girl?
Girl.
Why did it have to be
Why
this
this one in particular?
So I went to see the girl. I got there. I saw her. And I was like, she's pretty, I won't lie. She's very, very pretty. But when I saw her, I was like, I put myself like this. I put her like this.
How does it tell you? So why was he not with her? Did you find out?
Well, no. So at the end of the day, now came and said that the girl was dating his friends. Apparently, she was pregnant for his friends. The child wanted to go. The story was
Why is he
true.
lying like that?
I wasn't interested anymore in this conversation. So I just left. And this was somebody that I used to tell before that if you ever cheat on me, I don't used to forgive like that. There are things that I know that I can forgive you for if you do it. Let's say you tell me now that let's say I find out that you are in the process of doing it, but you didn't actually do it. I can forgive you for that one. But if I know that you actually did it, I cannot forgive you. And that was not the only girl. There were like 10 others at that time, the same time. And you know what was not funny? All of them now started texting me.
All of them started texting that what?
Everybody was texting me. Why? I want to know whether I'm peculiar.
I don't understand. Why? What do they want to do? What do they want to use the information to do? See, that's also you wanting to know. Like, that's why I would want to know everything that happened. Maybe not everything. Maybe not how he was pounding her or how she was pounding him. Not that part. Okay? What? You now. You want to know who it was, why it was her. I want to know who it was, why it was her. And when I even, after thinking, oh, who, why, what, when, I'll start. My mind is very, I don't know, it's active. So if you're telling me something like that, if you're telling me anything that has to do with graphics or anything, I'm immediately imagining it. If I'm reading a storybook, I'm imagining what is happening in the storybook. If you're telling me something, as you were telling me the story now, I was imagining you going to a house, all of that. So if you're telling me, I'm imagining it in my head. Anyways, by the way, it's just our preferences.
Have you ever played a loyalty test on your partner?
I don't have the strength. Why? Why am I testing?
I feel like
well, men like doing that thing. Actually, men like doing it.
Really?
Oh, I was just testing you.
Oh yeah, this same boy.
Hey, the same boy that cheated on you.
This same boy. Let me out.
With 10 others.
I remember one situation where he was texting a friend of mine and he was telling her how he wanted to date her and how he liked her from the first time he saw her. Kirika. He likes her. He wants to date her.
Okay.
Imagine what my friend said. Have you told the killer? No, no, it's wild. Take the killer first.
That friends him. Let me hold back my I don't want to talk.
I'll take the killer first. I don't want wild.
Okay, so if he tells you now, that
and I agree.
You're asking for your permission.
So I'll give you permission. Say yes. So yeah, go ahead now. So I was upset. I was like, what kind of nonsense now? He said, wanted to test my friend for me.
Who sent him message? Who did I tell you to test? Hey, they find my mouth. Me nobody find my mouth, so that test tester, that's a message.
I feel like people that do that
that
loyalty test of the thing, it's actually not necessary. If you ever get like a gut feeling that your partner is cheating on you and you feel like you want to know the truth, it is better you talk to them. If you send your friend to go and find out that your partner is cheating, they will collect what? They will collect your man.
You said they say black don't crack. People crack. And even then, a lot of people cannot even say, oh, I'm loyal, or except they are loyal. They can't always pretend to be, I don't do this, I don't do that. In the end, can you tell me now that if you say, okay, you don't do that, you never do that, even in any place, if they kiss you now, if you are a cheat, you will cheat. You kiss you now, you kiss her back. What are you talking about? It's painful, but it's the truth. But anyways, we're just stating our preferences. We don't know whether you guys will forgive them. We're just saying that it is a deal breaker and we can't accept it. We don't want it.
But why do you think that people forgive rich partners for cheating and not the broke ones?
It's because they are rich now. There's money involved. What are you talking about?
Okay? That one is no longer a relationship now.
You know,
like it is now a transaction.
Okay. I don't want to say. Okay, anyways, net one quote. She has more than 2 words.
That one now. I don't think at that point he's cheating on his wives. Because he's legally marrying those women and his wives, they are aware.
Okay, they're even aware and they're okay with it. Let's not even use them as an example. Okay, fine. You have a rich partner or I have a rich partner and then you cheat on me. When people in this time and age are talking about their partners and apparently their partners have money, do you see how they're always, the guy get money, there's money in his hand, though. there's always something to gain from your partner, from your friends, from your family. There's always something to gain. When you say rich partner, finance always comes into it. If anything at all happens, it comes down to finance. We'll say, okay, you cheated. And you can beg for 1-2 days, they'll be back. They won't try that thing again because there's money. You can, if you are a girl that's just coming up, I can't really blame anybody because not everybody is looking for money. If you're a girl that's just coming up, you need financial help. And your partner is okay in finances. But cheating is a deal breaker for you. And then you say, okay, let me just forgive him. Why? Because there is finance there. He can finance your business. He can finance. You want to take a trip to Abu Dhabi? He has the money to take you there. So there's always the matter of there is money, there is money.
So do you think
Let's just persevere.
it is worse to cheat with a stranger or with somebody that your partner knows?
It's worse to cheat with someone that your partner knows. Why are you doing it within our business?
Betrayal, right?
Even friends,
Cheating with strangers too is betrayal, but it's
when
somebody
it's someone
I
that you know, it's deep. Because then this person knows you. They can see you now walking, they will laugh at you. That
It's
see that
disrespect of the
a boyfriend texted me. Yeah, this is guy, they beg me for it. And babes can disrespect somebody. So you're just calling for embarrassment for your partner. You're just asking for it. You're asking to be insulted and be ridiculed. You're just asking for it, honestly. She was mistake about this. What is it?
Oh my god.
This fan just a blow breeze for my eye. I won't sleep. I've been sleeping. I woke up, I'll sleep. I wake up, I'll sleep.
So, okay. I'm tired of talking about this cheating stuff.
Yes, on to the next.
Well, at the end of the day, everybody knows what works for them.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable with being with a guy that is constantly cheating on you because he's rich and you cannot afford to lose a rich man, it's a cross.
So they have just normalized it.
So I hope that I do not bring STD.
Hey, have you heard of gonorrhea? Gonorrhea is painful. It's
HIV
real.
now, they say the cost of treating HIV for 1 month is 3 million.
And it's lifelong apparently. You can't stop taking the drugs.
So if you're comfortable with being with a cheating partner just because it's financially stable,
go wild, baby.
Go ahead. If you're not comfortable, do not allow anybody or society to tell you to stay just because it's a man.
And
a
it's
man is supposed to cheat.
normal.
You want to stay there because a man is supposed to cheat. It is supposed to be at the end of the day.
So
I'm always of the opinion that everybody knows what works for them. Everybody's an adult. I cannot tell you what to do. And I don't expect you to tell me what to do.
What to do?
You know what's good for you and what's not good for you.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you take your own advice. I don't think that people even listen to anybody's advice anymore.
It's what is in your mind. That's
I
what
would think
and
your
let's
mind
not even
too.
say only men. For girls.
For girls too, yeah.
If you have a babe and the babe is always, she's cheating, she can't stop. Maybe she's a nympho, and you can't take it, you can't handle it. You only go for what you can handle. Don't go for what is more than your power.
And for all the girls that are of the opinion that because a man is cheating, you yourself you can't cheat. At the end of the day,
it's not even, it's just,
to me, actually, it doesn't make any sense.
You just bring yourself down. It's like if you think you're a classy babe or you're a hot babe.
It doesn't make any sense.
You bring yourself down.
At all. So, let's jump into another topic before we go. Just briefly, I want us to talk about society and the pressure that is being put. I don't think that society actually consciously puts this pressure on us. But I feel like it's a lot of pressure on young people between like 20 to, let's say, 29. And just put it like that. It's like 20 to 29. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on us to have everything figured out or to succeed at this certain age. Right? So why do you think that people feel pressured to have their lives figured out in their 20s? Now, okay, so I'll let you talk before I share my experience with you. So why do you think that?
Earlier on today when we were having a conversation, we were talking about how if you're a woman, first time for you to even, let me delve into it. First time for you to even give birth is like within your 20s. If you're like 30 and above, the chances are slimming down. And then there's also the issue of, everybody thinking that your life ends at 30.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that their lives ends at 30. I used to think that way too. I used to feel like, before 30, I have to, by 25, I should be 21. Yeah. Honestly, it's just, we put the pressure on ourselves, to be very, very honest. We just reach for, we have some type of unrealistic
Goals,
expectations that we set for ourselves. And then we give ourselves a time frame. Destiny doesn't work like that. Faith and time don't work like that. Everything is a process. If you don't give yourself time to grow, you are never going to grow. And you won't even grow the way you want to. Because you're not giving yourself time. If you're putting, okay, 21 to 23, I should have my own business. But you are reaching your market, you know what your market wants, but they're not now patronizing you. What are you going to do? Are you going to be financially stable 21 to 23? What if you're not financially stable 21 to 23? And it's from 21 to 23 now, you wasted that time. So 23 to 25, you should now go ahead and do another thing. You're not financially stable, but you want to go and, you know, if you, it's good to give yourself time. It's good to give yourself, you know, deadlines, okay, maybe for work or whatever, but things that are so grand, like your goals and your ambitions, and it really does take time. And if you're not patient, you will learn to be patient. Unrealistic expectations are always being set. We'll say, oh, a woman that's above 30 finds it hard to get married to a man, but a man at 30 can, you know, it's even more of that aspect, and that whole marriage aspect. It's even more of a limit for women. Men can, you know, and then there's, like I mentioned, money, there's school. There's also school, people that are trying to get into school, you know. Nigeria's schooling system is there. We're comparing yourself to people. There are people that have resources at 21 that they can make use of. And maybe the next person at 21 doesn't have those resources that are available to the next person. Why are you comparing yourself to them? You don't know. They can tell you, okay, I did this. They are looking at the grander things that they did.
So has there ever been a time where you felt like you are at this certain age and you have not achieved or gotten to a place where you hoped that you'll be at this time?
Yes, but one of the things is that I've never compared myself to anybody. I try and I succeed so hard at not comparing myself to anybody. But there are things that I also want for myself. I want to see, when people say, oh, what do you see yourself in 2 years' time, 5 years' time? I'm not even thinking of 5 years yet. I'm thinking of maybe like next 2 months. Where do I want to be next 2 months? So I want to have like, okay, maybe more than 500K in my account. I'm going to work towards that. But there are times that, yes, I have, you know, I'm not exactly where I thought I was going to be, but that's fine. I try to talk myself out of it. I try to tell myself, it is okay. It is fine. There's still time. Even if people say there's no time, there's still time. You know how many of these Hollywood actors and actresses actually just got into fame at this their old age? You will see 70-something years old, 80-something, 50-something. They just started acting. So your prime or your breakthrough can come at any age, any point in time. But you need to, like I said, give yourself time.
So what effect do you think social media has on this issue?
Very massive effect. You see that Instagram? That's the worst enemy. I saw one fine babe. I don't even know if she's a model or what. But she's not Nigerian, but she's African. She's tall, she's sexy, she has money. If you see her hair, see her face. And I was saying, wow, that's wonderful. I want to, you know, I should take body pictures, I should post it on my Instagram. And you know these BBLs. But you know that if you do BBL today, you have to use money to take care of it. You cannot just leave it like that.
Just now, of course.
I didn't know that, oh.
It's maintenance now. You maintain.
Maintenance care.
I think I heard people say that you even have to go for like monthly checkups and stuff like that.
I'm wasting money because I've done it. So why am I still coming to? The only maintaining I should be doing maybe is in the gym. Why am I still going to the doctor?
You do BBL and go to the gym. Do you know that?
So
when I see people that do BBL, I used to have this feeling like I feel this certain kind of fear for them. I'm always careful. I'm like, what if you sit down and the bomb will just burst?
Or you overshake it.
What if
apparently it can shift.
What if you go to the gym and go and... You know that some of these people, they'll do BBL and now go to the gym and come and tell us that it's gym. Then you yourself, that you're sitting down in your house, that you have a good body, but because you've not gone to the gym and brought your bum outside, you now want to kill yourself.
For people that have body goals, that's
you now put yourself under a very uncertain... well, I don't know speaking. English. You put yourself under a very unrealistic kind of pressure, and you want to get that kind of body that person has gotten. But you do not know what that person has gone through
to
get to where they are.
You might go to a different doctor set. The
They
should
will
not just
spoil
coming
it
out
for you.
to be.
They will destroy this moment.
It will not lay. You know what lay is? It's gonna be hard like stone. Strong yash. That's what you're gonna have.
So me, usually I would tell people that I like to live my life one day at a time.
Yeah.
One day at a time. One step at a time.
Yeah.
But last year, before my birthday, I kind of found out that I was not living as I preached.
Hey.
I usually tell people when people come to me with
You're
problems,
not being like
when people come to me with their problems and they're like they need emotional support and advice, I just tell them, I say, take it one day at a time, one step at a time. God will do it, like something like that. But last year, before I clocked 25, I sort of realized that I was telling myself all the things that I had wanted to achieve before I got to 25, and I had not achieved them. I kept reminding myself of those things, and I realized that I became very sad. Usually, I used to tell people that December is my favorite month of the year, and every December I'm usually like hyped up and excited about my birthday. But last year, I realized that I was sad. I was very sad, and I could not figure out why. There were days where I would lock myself up in a room and I would just be crying. I would cry, I would pray, I would worship, I would cry again until I fall asleep. My sister would be like, Peculiar, are you okay? I'll say yes. Sometimes I would say yes, but I'm crying. It was that bad. Honestly. And one day I sat down and I asked myself, why are you being like this? I wanted to know why. And I realized that I was clocking 25. And I sort of compared myself to other people that were within the same age as me. And I was looking at them. I would go on social media. Like as of December, any day I open Instagram, instant depression.
I said that Instagram is
I would look at
else.
people's pictures and I'll be like, look at what this person has done. Look at what this person has achieved. And me, I'm just here. But a certain day came, I sat down and I thought about it. And I was like, Peculiar, what's in the worry you? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? I feel like there are a lot of people my age that some have died.
Yeah.
Some people have died.
Some
people do not even have half of the things that I have. I think that I do not have.
That's very true.
So I've just realized that sometimes we put unnecessary pressure
on ourselves, by ourselves. You don't even need
yourself.
A lot of people to.
You just tell yourself that you've not done this thing. You are not like this person. You're not living the life that this person is living. But you do not actually know what those people are
doing. That's what I said. Like, it's not easy at all.
And sometimes you don't know. The same grace that follows somebody might not be the same grace.
It's not the same bus stop, it's not the same destination. You might start today and might be bigger than you tomorrow, you know? That's how life is.
So I'm just thinking about it like this. I'm going to say this to the viewers because there's a content I want to create surrounding something like this. And I just want to say that if you're in your 20s, especially between 21 to like 27, 25, 26, you are not supposed... Yes, I know that you want to achieve a lot of things and you already have goals. You know the kind of life you want to live. You know the kind of person you want to be. And it is absolutely fine that you are doing everything within your power to work towards that thing. But do not pressure yourself.
Yeah, don't put pressure on yourself.
Do not put pressure on yourself. Do not talk down on yourself. Do not compare your journey with another person's journey. Trust the process. I'm telling you, some days you wake up and you not feel like doing anything. And it is absolutely okay. Like for the past 1 month, I've not felt like doing anything. But there are also days within that month that I'll wake up and I'll be like, Ophelia, you have not done anything since.
You need to...
I'll go to my Instagram, I'm losing followers and I want to crash. I just tell myself, see this life, it's one day at a time. As long as you do not stop what you are doing,
Wow.
as long as you stay
Persistent.
consistent and persistent with what you are doing, your time will definitely come. It might not be in your 20s. Some people get their life figured out in their 30s. Some it works out for them in their 40s, in their 50s. Some people even 60.
Hey, even 88 self.
You don't have to kill yourself. Don't go and trick your hand into something that you're not supposed to put your hand
Honestly,
inside.
and you should just be thankful.
Be thankful, be grateful. If you wake up with a grateful heart every day,
Yeah.
you will see that there is beauty in life. You will enjoy life. You see the little things in this life that we think are so little that you don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
Those are the things that actually matters the most. And I only realized that when I was going through this I used to call it midlife crisis. This is my 25 midlife crisis. I only realized it then because I'm like, I don't have this thing, I don't have that, I don't have this, I don't have that.
You're always thinking about what you don't have.
What I don't have.
Not
and I've
what
not
you
paid
have.
attention to the things that I have.
Things I've
And-
already prayed for.
And I realized that somehow I am living right now in
Answer prayer.
answered prayers. 5 years ago, I thought of this moment.
Yeah.
I thought of being this person.
Yeah.
And I am here today.
Mhm.
But because right now I'm thinking of being another person.
Person.
And I'm not there yet.
You're not
I do
trying
not
to.
realize that I've actually gotten answer to a prayer that I've prayed 5 years ago.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to tell you, the viewers, everybody, don't worry, I'm not high. Don't worry, I'm not high. I'm just going to tell you, everybody, take your life one day
At the
At a
time.
one step at a time. Stay consistent to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't compare your journey with another person's journey. You are you and they are them. They're not answering the same name. Even your siblings, they are answering the same father's name. You do not have the same,
It's not the same destiny.
you don't have the same destiny. Trust your own journey. As long as you are faithful to yourself,
Yeah.
you put God first.
You can even bring the ones to bring your family
Family out
into
of-
limelight. You can bring them out of whatever it is you're
So
going
do not be in a hurry to get to place where you think you want to. Just calm down.
And you might even get to a greater place than one you
Than-
are
yes.
thinking about it.
I like it when I see that post that says, when men plan, God laughs.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, you have all these things, all these plans, and you already know that in 5 years' time, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do.
But God
That
has
may
a
not be the
bigger
plan
plan for
that
you.
God has for you.
Yeah.
So you have to trust the process, trust your journey, relax.
Mm-hmm. And ask for discernment.
That's it.
So that you know things that things I need to let this go. I need to hold on to this. Ask for discernment.
So that is it.
Yes.
That is my little piece of advice
Mhm.
for all of us in our 25s, because me like this, I say 25 in our 20s. Because me like this, I don't even think I even have a due out. I'm just
At all.
going with the flow. I'm
Going with the
the
flow,
journey, I'm
honestly.
trusting my process. And I believe by the grace of God Almighty
Mm-hmm.
that before I clock 30, I would have gotten to a certain place that God has in store for me.
Amen. All of us in Jesus' name. Amen.
So thank you so much for I could not finish this glass. I told you in the last episodes that I do not know how to take the glass. But I like the way I feel right now. I feel so posh. I feel posh.
To be dragged to.
I saw motivational speaker like this by boss. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us in today's episode and for staying with us all through this session. I remain Atane Peculiar. I am your favorite podcaster. I think this year I'm calling myself the podcast star.
Hey, what a nice. Well done. Well done. We missed the high five for well done. Well done.
So I am the podcast star, Peculiar Atane. Thank you, and this is Top Pex. This is my baby girl, Gabriella. Gabriella could not even drink half of it.